Hey guys, so I am back with yet another book review. This book here we got off of Amazon. It's called Root Magic and it is a wonderful book. So for this month of October, me and the girls have been reading it. Well, I've been reading it to them and they just it's the first thing that we do for a school day. I'll read to them just so that they can get their mind getting ready for school, relax. We have our school area in our loft. So there's a couch. They get to lay on the couch. Usually they're sipping coffee while I'm reading. And I read this book. I didn't really know what to expect from it. Just like based on the cover, which they're like, don't judge a book by its cover, but I did. I thought it was going to be kind of like a sci-fi over exaggerated thing. But no, like this book was like legit. It breaks it down like kid friendly hoodoo stuff. It gives like hoodoo terms and it talks about different things that we do within hoodoo. And I just thought that it was so amazing and awesome. Like the author did such a wonderful job. The book is set like in 1962. It's about these two kids. They live in, I don't know if it was South Carolina or North Carolina. Like my brain's like fogging right now. But they live there. They're part of the Geechee people. I hope I'm pronouncing that right so I don't offend anyone. But they're part of them. They live on the island and it's in the 60s, of course. There's a whole bunch of like racism. They're lower class. They're like poor, so to speak, but they're, living life and stuff like that. And the kids are basically learning how to do root work, and it gives a little bit of the tea, but not too much for those who don't need the tea. Get what I mean? So it just kind of gives you the information, gives you the foundation. It talks about I think mojo bags, potions, boo hags, painting your home paint blue, and it talks a lot about protection. That's like the theme of the book. But it's such a good book. I read it in my best little country accent, which they probably didn't even have country accents now that I'm thinking about it, because they're from the Gullah, so they have like a whole different like language and accent and all that. But my kids really enjoyed me reading it like in a southern accent, and just trying to bring the story alive and having different voices for the different characters. It's the main character is this little girl here. She's the one telling the story, so it's not too many other people talking, but at the same time they are. And I just tried my best to make the story come alive, and I guess it worked because they were loving it. Like I said, we did like a chapter a day, and they would be like, let's do another one, and I'm like, no, like I got other things that we have to get through for the day, kind of thing. Most of the chapters are not long, but I don't know, for me they'd be long. Maybe it's just in my head, but most of the chapters were like a decent amount. Some of them were like super quick, like you blink and I felt like it was done, and it's like, oh my gosh. So like sometimes on those ones I might have read more than one, but those were few and far in between. But the book is really good. It gives a positive perspective on hoodoo. It also gives information on like friendship, family, being there for each other, the love of a family, tradition, not being afraid of who you are, celebrating who you are, loving people even though they may be different from you. It talks a little bit about racism, and it shows like there's two cops in there. One's pretty racist, one isn't. And it shows he's, well, not even pretty, he real racist. He real racist, we want to say. So it just talks about, like those different things, and it gives the kids to think about. And a lot of it, the reading, my girls are 10 and 11, and so they had like a ton of questions. They wanted to know different things. They know like like my mom was born in the 60s, and they're like, well, did this happen with her, did that happen with her, blah blah blah. So they had questions about that. And then they had questions about like, well, what does that mean, or why did they do that, or why are the people mean like that. And like we've always talked about racism with our kids and stuff like that, so they're pretty familiar with the subject. And but they still had questions. They still wanted to know things. And so that was pretty fun. Sometimes it was too many questions because I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to read. I want to get through it. But it is nice when they have questions and they're able to like let the stuff marinate and sink in and they're excited about the book. And I just want to say, like, this is really a good book. Like, if you're a mama and you're practicing hoodoo, or even if you're practicing any kind of witchcraft and you're open to letting your kids explore different cultures and how different cultures, you know, do those types of things, this is a really, really good book. I thought it was really awesome the way that the author did it. I'm so glad that she made the book. I'm so glad that I did decide to go ahead and order this and try and read it with the kids and everything, because it was really, really amazing. I'm glad that they understood it and they were excited, and it made them, they're like, Mommy, can we do a mojo bag? Can we do this? Yes, we can do that. We can do that. I just took a hoodoo course. I learned how to do that. And yes, we will do any and everything, and I will support them in this and they will support me. It is a family thing. That's what it's about. So if you're interested, I would highly suggest this. It was really fun. It's 23 chapters, so it took us a little, and we only do school Monday through Friday, but so it took us a little bit less than 23 days to get it done. And we're also working on another book, which is all about witches and witchcraft. And as soon as we're done with that at the end of the month, I will be doing a book review on that. So look out for it. And I know these will be posted like sporadically because I'm not good at it, but hoping that you're having a great day and using your magic wisely and greatly. Into the next video. Bye.